I'm a businesswoman,
Yeah, I'm a bubbly girl who loves bubbly water.
and we had this hangover. Bud Light had been kind of a brand of bratty,
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right?
kind of out of touch humor,
A can with my face on it.
and it was really important that we had
Dylan Mulvaney, my pronouns are she, they.
another approach.
Happy spring. I love ya.
Hi, I'm Nat, and today I want to give a brief update on the whole Bud Light Dylan Mulvaney controversy, even though YouTube might censor this video because they're being that way. So the VP of Marketing has now taken a leave of absence. She hasn't been fired, or they haven't come out and said it that way, but she's taken a leave of absence given this whole mess. And also, Dylan Mulvaney has not really posted anything in days, almost week now. So what's going on? Let's see what the Daily Wire, who reports honestly on this, has to say about it. So Anheuser-Busch places another top marketing executive on leave after Bud Light transgender controversy. Anheuser-Busch has placed another top marketing executive on leave after one of its top brands, Bud Light, ignited controversy over its decision to partner with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney for a paid marketing engagement. The Wall Street Journal reported that Daniel Blake, who is in charge of marketing Anheuser-Busch's mainstream brands, has been placed on leave over the incident. So this is the boss of the VP of Marketing, Little Miss, I need to change the fratty image because that's not our customer base anymore, even though now they've all left us and we keep losing market cap, even though we try to make it seem like we're not. That little miss, well, now her boss is now also on leave of absence. He is the boss of marketing Alyssa Heinerscheid, who was also placed on leave late last week. And they said, given the circumstances, Alyssa has decided to take leave of absence, which we support. Well, of course they do, because she got you that and probably the CEI score and all of your DEI ESG efforts got you into this mess. An Anheuser-Busch spokeswoman said in an email. Daniel has also decided to take a leave of absence. The report is that sources familiar with the matter indicated their decision to take a leave of absence was not voluntary. The report said that Anheuser-Busch is making internal adjustments, probably as quickly as they can, within its marketing department to ensure that senior staff are fully connected to decisions about brand activities. Well, now they're quickly realizing that they went woke and now they're going broke. These steps will help us maintain focus on the things we do best, brewing great beer for all consumers while always making a positive impact in our communities and our country, the company said. After the controversy erupted with Mulvaney, video surfaced of remarks that Heinerscheid made during a recent podcast in which she championed inclusivity and trying to change Bud Light's brand. This is what she said.
I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
So things aren't going as swimmingly over at Anheuser-Busch or Bud Light as they were trying to make it seem. And despite their efforts, they still haven't apologized, which is, I think, what most people, at least most commentators, are saying is what it would take for people to start to forgive them. But with the leaves of absence and the no real clear directives as to any sort of punishment or any sort of consequences for this little stunt, well, people are still going to be a little doubtful that you truly mean it as a company. And they probably never will come out with something like that because they have their hands tied behind their backs because they're a giant corporation that is now mandated and dictated by financial investors that have ulterior motives. And I feel like I have to reiterate this over and over again, that it is not about the trans people and it's not about just Dylan Mulvaney. It's about the trans radical movement and gender ideology that has started to infect everything in society. And they've been getting violent. And honestly, most people are concerned about women's rights, women's protected spaces, and children and what trans radical movement and gender ideology wants to do to them. So once again, that is why people are angry at you, Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch. And that is what you should be apologizing for, not just putting your VP of marketing that messed it up and put all the blame on her, even though she probably deserves it. Just come out and say, we did not realize that all of this came with the baggage of gender ideology and that Dylan Mulvaney, at this moment, represents all of that to a lot of people. We understand your concerns. We apologize. It would have been that simple. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.